Good morning. Welcome to another Morning Bark broadcast. If this is your first time, we meet Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern Time, to discuss our game plan for the day. January was hot. February is coming in hot we're in a headline environment with the Trump tariffs, the trade wars, the back and forth between Canada, Mexico, China. So it looks like we're in for a lot of volatility this month. So if this is your first time, I use a strategy where I scan the market to find stocks that have the highest amount of momentum, volume, those that have significant catalysts that will likely move the tickers or the stock that I'm trading a few percent, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60%. So you'll see me move from one sector, one theme, one stock to another. I'm always looking for the stocks that have the highest volatility, and I'm just trying to scalp out, get a little piece of that volatility. Typically, we have 3 to 5 setups per day because of that style of trading. So let's jump into the charts. All right, so we're gonna start big picture. Indices, as you all know, went through we had a recent drop on Sunday, which was more of an overreaction, knee-jerk reaction due to the tariffs. Price recovered on Monday, and we are within this range. Until now, fundamentals, macro themes, earnings, growth have all pointed to positive backdrop for indices. But because of valuations, we are likely to either see more decline or stay within the range. Like best case scenario is that we may stay within the range. So we want to keep that in mind as we're looking to trade. If you're trading market plays, like if you're trading indices, or if you are looking to try to have like an overall view, when looking at some of the major players like Tesla's, the Nvidias of the world, right now with the uncertainty, Trump has been very flippant, right? Just he's gonna do tariffs, and then he may change his perspective, change of view. He may delay his mandates. So corporate concerns are going to be elevated, as well as the economic activity may be very volatile and a little stagnant. So therefore, that may act as a headwind for tech, for some of the mega caps. And we'll see. I mean, we see like the Nvidias of the world breaking support. We see Tesla breaking support. So we will have to try to be patient and continue to stay vigilant when it comes to making our decision making. Okay. So SPYs recovered yesterday. We took advantage of that, trading the quantum names, the Qs as well, US 30, same, IWM as well. So the day started off with the ADD and ADD tick at the lows, like negative 2,700, negative 2,000 on both of those, appearing that the day may continue to decline. But as we saw price actions, the support started to hold and kept holding. We saw, as the market opened, we saw pushes to the downside, but support was holding here. And then we started to see a pullback above VWAP, above the 90 MA, and prices held and continued to rally, which we took advantage of. Okay. All right. Do you also trade Forex? I only trade Forex through I only trade Forex if there's a very obvious play, some catalyst that adds a level of predictability for me. Do you still trade US 30? Only if there's a significant market play, like yesterday. This is when I would trade if we had a major drop, some sort of major catalyst, and then I'm looking for a mean reversion or a continuation. Otherwise, I try to stay out of this price action, which is typical when there isn't a significant catalyst. Otherwise, I'll focus on stocks that have their own catalyst or that have unusual volume, elevated volume. President also scheduled to discuss sovereign wealth fund, which may impact indices. Yeah, it's a lot of discussion. So we're in a headline-driven environment right now. So be nimble, be flexible, and be willing to change your bias. Like flip it if there's a headline or if you see price action that communicates that you need to do so. All right, let's go into individual names. PLTR. This is a great pre-market trade today, and if it breaks the highs from the post-market yesterday, this one may just take off. So it crushed the earnings, gapped up to the top of the scan to this morning. So we had a large gap higher, gap down, and then this morning just grinded up back to this level of 103 here. So if we see rejection here and it drops, looking to buy dips potentially, or if it does break, then we may have more longs to the upside. This is one of the best, in my opinion, one of the best tickers to trade, one of the best opportunities out there to trade. So I'm looking at PLTR, got some trades on it, as well as this is another one, lower price stock, ACON this morning. So this one had fresh news. It popped and gave a little flag pattern and pushed through, gave us a scalp, and then pulled back. So this one is pulling back. As we always discuss, it's typical for these lower price stocks, biotech stocks, to have a catalyst. We have a run, opportunity to trade the front side, and then it curls over, and then it becomes, you see opportunities for shorts, right? So this morning, ACON was one of those that gave us, quick scalp, nice quick move for us to take advantage of. Okay, all right. So another one that has fresh news. It's interesting. IVVD. This one has it popped up on a scan. Actually, yesterday, it ran up, and it had announced an alternative for the COVID vaccine. So started to see more volume, higher volume running into this stock. So it yesterday trended up intraday. Then today pushed up on the gapped up, pulled back, and then now it's back towards back on top of yesterday's highs, basically, right? So looking to see what this stock does. Had an elevated volume, so I was really interested in it. So we'll see what pretty good volume float ratio on this stock here. So there's a few other names on the scan that price action didn't quite play out, like QNTM. I won't really cover these. I'll just mention that I was looking at them just in case you're curious. EVAX was another one that ran up. Fresh catalyst. No, actually, I think this one was just this biotech was volume. Yeah, okay, so it was elevated by analysts. Oh, it closes public offering. All right, so when most of the volume starts to come in around 6 a.m. or 7 a.m. Eastern, it ran up here, gave some scalps, and then it curled over. So we'll see what happens when the market opens on this one. All right. Could you show any evidence of these trades? Sure. If you join, well, I mean, you don't have to, but our group trades live every day. So, but in the challenge that I'm taking, I'm going to start to do recaps, and I'll show my like after the market closes, just making adjustments for 2025. I'm going to start to show. We'll do our game plan here, our group trades live, and then I'm going to start to do a recap from my my trading platform, just showing like what trades I took for the day, and then also you'll be able to see like some entries and exits. Okay. All right. do you trade gold? I used to trade gold, but I have so many opportunities with stocks that I normally don't. But if there is geopolitical strife, unfortunately, gold starts to take off, and that's when I'll trade gold. ET stock trading. Okay, all right. All right, so Mara, okay. So Mara, Bitcoin. So we're gonna get into. So those are some of the stocks that have fresh news. There are others that have fresh news that are higher priced that I won't I'll talk about towards the end. But I think those are the main trades, main tickers to talk about to discuss. Now I'm going to move to themes and like tickers that have they've been moving because of either headlines implicitly being impacted, right? So whenever Bitcoin starts to have outsized moves, or starts to have directional skew, then I'll look at tickers like Mara, Coin, MSTR. So we traded Mara yesterday. So we're looking at it gapped down, created a lower high, price pushed through, created a new high. So we caught it on the way through, and then as it pulled back, it gave more opportunity, right? So now it's pulling back to this higher low here. So we'll see like what happens at this support. Bitcoin, it gapped down, and Bitcoin also started to rally, and now it's pulling back. So we'll see if Bitcoin starts to rally, then we'll see Mara do the same, and you'll see the same with like Coin and MSTR as well. All right. So moving on to quantum names. These have been staying alive. RGTI, QUBT, IONQ. So they've been in a range. We've been trading them often all last year, end of last year, beginning of this year. We had some major moves and then recoveries. So yesterday, price dipped into support. They recovered, and then now it's sitting at resistance here. So we'll see if it is to drop or if it's to push through. Then maybe we may be looking at it pulling up to $15 there. All right. RGTI, and that's the quantum sector. We talked about Mara, and another one that's really hot is energy. These energy names, OKLO. Oh my God, we have the gap down, it recovered, and just constantly. This one I haven't been taking. I haven't taken advantage of as much as I should have. I've been sort of sleeping on it. Really, it's continuously like Wednesday last week, Thursday, like nice rally. Friday it rallied up and then it pulled back. Monday, major rally here on OKLO. So this is one that I've been taking advantage of, but I feel like I've undertraded. I underperformed on it. SMR is one of the others. So OKLO, SMR, this entire basket, NNE. So, but out of the three, OKLO has been the one that has performed the best. Okay, it's the one that's performed the best. All right, just a few more names, and then we're going to I'm gonna look at the chat. And so if you're looking at something, you want me to examine it, analyze it, let me know. All right, CYCN, this one yesterday, it was on our watch list, and it just wouldn't go. It was squeezing. So by the time it actually took off, I took a small break and took a brief pause, and then it went a little bit later on, but it kept squeezing, but it just was failing at resistance at the pre-market high for a little bit of time. So that one ran up, and then now it's pulled back to this level here. So I want to see what happens, like volume, price action, volume, how that starts to play out once the market opens. Okay. All right, so OKLO, and then one other one that's a sleeper right now, but it's showing signs of a liquidity trap this year. It's TCTM. This one ran up like 700% on last Friday. Monday, we were looking at it. We had it in our game plan. It didn't really go, but it's showing it's holding here. So those that were shorting, they still, typically these stocks, they run up and they short all the way back down to the original price. So what I'm looking at here is the fact that sometimes people keep shorting, and if there's a buyer here that's consuming those orders, we could have a sign of a continuation, another pop here. So it's a sleeper. It's at the bottom of my plan. As price opens, I'll be looking at level 2, looking at the tape to see if we're going to have another run here. All right. All right, let me check the chat. How do you know when there's a catalyst, it almost come all of a sudden? We don't actually know there's going to be a catalyst unless it's an earnings play or something that one of the tickers that announces that there's something coming out, that they're going to put an earnings out or a press release. Generally, these stocks will pop up on the scanner. It'll be up 20, 30, 40%. And then we'll look and see if there's a catalyst. Again, can you drop the broker you use or you think it's for European? So it depends on where you are, but Interactive Brokers is a good broker. I also I'll check out Trade Zero as well. Do you go over tape reading in the course? Yes. How do we join your Discord? You can click the link in the description. It's the first link in the description. Jerome, love the fact you will going over your trades. Nice, man. Do you short stocks? I'm personally long biased, but shorting, you can make a great career out of being short biased or doing both. So if you're on the stream, drop me a like. It helps out the stream. Drop me a like. Just hit the like button. Just smash that like button. And if you're enjoying these, we do these Monday through Friday. If this is your first time, we do these Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern. There's a lot of information that you can gain from just joining these lives. There's a lot of gems that come out. Abdul, this is magic. Oh, nice, man. Yep. Looking forward to it, Magic. Thoughts on Qs. I talked about the Qs at the beginning. So just rewind back. What broker do you use? So Lightspeed, I'm trying out Lightspeed now. I opened an account with Lightspeed, but Centerpoint. So I've used Schwab, Centerpoint, and I'm trying out Lightspeed now. And Capital Markets Elite Group is the one that I'm using for the $500 challenge. I've tried to transfer money over, but the transfer takes a long time. So I'll probably do a video about that one. Yeah. Oh, and Interactive Brokers for stocks as well. I opened an account, but I really didn't do much with it though. I've used other brokers, but I'm just talking about stock brokers right now. I really like Lightspeed though. Centerpoint is great. So if you want to talk about like top tier brokers, Centerpoint is a great broker. Schwab is a really good broker for the starters. For people that are starting, it's a great alternative. No commissions. Centerpoint, Lightspeed, Cobra Trading, they have commissions, but they are fast. The execution on Lightspeed is incredibly fast. So if you're scalping, that's the benefit of it, but you're going to pay commissions. Okay. All right. Thank you, Matthew. I appreciate it. Smash that like button if y'all if you like the stream, if you're gaining knowledge from the stream. Do you like Centerpoint is amazing. So a lot of the stock traders that I know that are short bias, they use Centerpoint. So Centerpoint is great. Lightspeed is great. I can talk more. I'm gonna do a video on brokers. So I wouldn't recommend like you hear me talk about one and you just go out and open an account. there are pros and cons to all of the brokers, and you may have a no commission broker like Schwab, which is great for starters because you don't want to have a lot of costs. You want to keep your costs down. And a broker like Centerpoint, if you're shorting, they have great short locates, but you're going to pay commissions. A broker like Lightspeed, they have commissions, but I'm doing them, and I'm long biased because I need great execution, and everybody's competing for when it comes to commissions. So they'll have lower commissions for certain things for certain strategies, right? So it all just depends on what you're doing. Morning, like the fact, fantastic information. Thank you. Our daily lives recorded and uploaded to YouTube to rewatch. So these morning shows are all on YouTube. Just go to the live tabs feature. Okay, go to the live tabs feature, and you'll see it. Live tab, the live tab. Sorry, the live tab. Go to that tab, and you'll see them. Okay. For the group, the live trading that we do for our community, the Profit X community, those are recorded as well inside of our group. All right. The Lance interview was awesome. Yeah, he's one of the best of our generation, no doubt. He's one of the best of our generation. So it was a blessing to be able to bring him the first time, and then for him to accept. He's like a Kobe or a LeBron of our generation, like being able to sit with them and talk to them. So that it was my honor to be able to do that, and I'm glad you all supported and benefited from it. So let me know if there's anyone else. There's another legend that I like to bring on, Kulamagi. So I don't know how to get him though. He's in Australia, I believe, he's in Australia. So hopefully I can get him. All right. So yeah, let's get it. I'm gonna go ahead and drop. I covered everything that I wanted to cover, all the tickers. This is an environment that we have to remain nimble in, okay? When there's a lot of news and catalysts, typically we can see a gap down, and that doesn't mean that it's gonna be a continuation after, right? It may be mean reversion. So we have to be nimble, check out our news sources, look at the scanner, there's things that'll pop up. We have to be able to react quickly. If you have a playbook, or if you don't have a playbook, instead of focusing on live market, work on that playbook first, okay? And yeah, so hope you have a great day, and thanks for joining the stream. I will talk to y'all later. Peace out. Later.